dealing with the NFL, dealing with discrimination, perception, hiring, representation, all of these things that are so prevalent in this league. Brian Flores was hired by the Pittsburgh Steelers as an assistant coach. Viewers of the show will recall that we recently discussed Flores is firing from the Miami Dolphins, excuse me, and his subsequent lawsuit alleging discrimination in the hiring process, sham interviews, and being paid to lose. Now, if we're looking at something, from the Super Bowl aspect and the show, is this that to y'all? Is this a pity hire of Brian Flores, or is this a legit hire based on his merit as a coach and him being deserving of an NFL position?
A legit hire for an NFL head coach to come be a linebacker / defensive assistant. Like that sounds wow. Like he ain't get a coordinator. That man is a position coach. Like, nothing wrong with being a position coach. There's a lot of people that's working through the ranks right now. But like he's a head guy that, was in a pretty tough situation and took a tough situation and went a game below 500 or something like that.
He 24-25.
Yeah, like
and winning seasons the last of his 2 seasons.
Yeah, so like that's
in Miami.
That's astounding. Like that's wild. But at the same time, him filing the lawsuit, he's lucky to even be in the league at this point in time. So, I mean, shout out to the Steelers, shout out to Mike Tomlin, and yeah, we'll see what comes with it.
My thing is, I'm surprised that Belichick didn't pick him up because I don't think y'all know. Maybe I did, maybe you're not, but he won 4 Super Bowls. Like he won 4 Super Bowls with New England, actually.
Yeah.
So it's like he has that defensive pedigree. And matter of fact, the last Super Bowl that the Patriots played the Rams, to being 13-3, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, he was the D coordinator for that, or assistant coordinator in that game. So just to see that, like he means business, and like I think Tony, you said it, he's had the 2 consecutive winning seasons, and I don't think they've done that since I think like 2001. So 2020 and 2021 was a first like back-to-back winning consecutive seasons. So
after losing seasons, right? Like
right, yeah.
Turn around, like a full turnaround,
Yeah.
And you've got young talent to build around with Tua and the like,
Right. And the thing is, it's crazy how that situation happened. But at the end of the day, I agree with Shaw. I don't think it was a pity hire. I think it was basically one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I'm not trying to call Flores, trash, but but he got kind of kicked to the curb. And when you can kind of have that kind of person on your squad, and the Steelers defense weren't as good as they are usually are, I think he's like, that's a big upgrade, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll ask this. This wasn't in our notes. This is a question that just kind of came to mind while we've all been talking about it. As a black head coach, right, in Mike Tomlin, who's had success, been with this organization for years, is highly respected. What does it mean to younger up-and-coming coaches? Maybe you've been fired, maybe you've been replaced, or maybe you're just up-and-coming and looking for an opportunity, right? What does it mean for a black head coach to maybe advocate for more black assistants, black support staff, coordinators? Like, if you're in a position of success and you're in a position of authority, build the people I want on my staff, right? Is there maybe some responsibility? Maybe responsibility is too strong of a word for black coaches to bring other people along and give folks opportunities, or are you beholden to what the organization wants and who they like and who they will let you hire?
Well, I mean, if you're the coach, right? You get all you might not have all the personnel decisions, but you definitely get all the coaching decisions. Is it your responsibility to like pave the way for people? Nah, it's not your responsibility to do that. it's if you can help in any type of way, you should. But I mean, we seen that happen before too. Hugh Jackson, right? Hugh Jackson was the head coach of the Browns a couple years ago, and he actually had two black coordinators, but he failed in Cleveland. Those two black coordinators haven't had another opportunity since. So, you know, it's a thin line there because, yeah, you hire all black staff, but if y'all fail, everybody done. You get what I'm saying? So,
and maybe not all black, but I mean, we hear so much in NFL football, college football, NFL football, especially about the coaching tree, right? Maybe college basketball, the coaching, who worked for who and then rose through the ranks to continue to go on. Like the Belichick coaching tree is like ridiculously huge, right? We've heard so many stories about that. And it's like, you know, for there to not be a black coaching tree, I mean, obviously you have to have a tree to have limbs. But could that become a thing with, you know, black coaches being empowered and being empowered to make more hiring decisions for their staffs?
Tony Dungy got the biggest black coaching tree ever. I mean, I want to say Mike Tomlin might be off of that tree.
He might be. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't doubt it.
But I know for a fact you got the Dungy tree is, you got Caldwell, you got Lovey, you got pretty much all of them. Hugh Jackson is off of that tree. Pretty much
Dungy the GOAT.
Huh?
I said Dungy the GOAT.
Yeah, like
damn good coach.
And I mean, I've been seeing stuff about, like, Tomlin has received some criticism for that because, I mean, Tomlin don't really have no black people underneath his tree, which is like surprising to me. But like I said, it's a slippery slope right there. It's a tough situation. So yeah, I mean, we'll see.